You're listening to The Opinion Zone. It's that time again when common sense and decency go out the window and questionable opinions come in. Starring your deranged hosts, Jay Eggman, Sega Scourge, Nicole SPD64, and of course the one and only Uncle Poxy. Oh, and as always, please remember the following show will probably contain strong language. We warned ya, so don't complain. Let the chaos control begin.
Come on, let's go. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Come on, let's go.
So, Jamie, I couldn't help but notice that David wasn't in that intro.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Wow.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea.
Yo, this is the Opinion Zone, and we're back. We've been away for a while, but now we're here to kick some butt on your local podcasting streamer system.
Interesting.
It's not
Good
the
job.
stream.
Right,
It
guys.
doesn't have that same ring, does it?
This is really weird. We haven't done this for 10 months?
It shows.
Years. What?
Happy anniversary, guys! 10 months of not doing a podcast.
It is episode 79. Sounds right. And
Just 10 above the sexy one.
yeah, the sexy
I know,
episode was 10
89.
episodes ago.
Pretty
Guys,
sure number.
I guess we should introduce ourselves again because we haven't done this for almost a year. It's so crazy, and
Okay.
it's just weird to me to think that not only are we, I'm sure there's loads of people who are like, oh my gosh, yes, this show's back, hooray. And there's a load of people who are like new because they only found us today. Because we dropped out
That
of the
is
iTunes
truth.
charts like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bye.
Oh, yeah.
My name's Jay Eggman, owner of The Sonic Show. I apologise. It's a channel that no one goes to anymore. And this is The Opinion Zone, episode 79. Already said that. I'm joined by some amazing people and another one. So, but we'll get to him in a sec. First, we need to say hello, obviously, to Sega Scourge.
Hi. By the way, on the Sonic Show Discord and the rules bit, I couldn't help but notice number 4. It said self-promotion is fine if it's once in a while irrelevant to the voice conversation. Abusive plugs will be frowned upon unless it's for Monk. Feel the whack. I only just found that.
I can't find this rule page.
Go to the rules page. There's some good stuff on there.
I can't see it. Wait. Oh, hang on, wait. It might be one of these ones that are like... There it is.
And
Nice.
we're also joined by Nicole.
We are a happy vibe.
We
type
are. We're
place
so
on Sonic.
tired. No, we're joined by Nicole. Yay.
Oh,
Hey. Long
Hi.
time no see, as they say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put some enthusiasm into your voices, guys.
Who are you, Nicole?
hi. I'm a Sonic person, and I don't know what else to say.
Really? On a
Yeah,
Sonic
and my channel
podcast?
isn't dead, unlike yours.
Oh my
I didn't even go to attack you there, but fine.
You were kind of giving me some sass, so sorry.
Damn it, so much truth being thrown about.
It's encouragement.
This is terrifying. This is why we didn't do a show for 10 months. Turns out we all hate each other.
We're like a band. We actually had a big falling out,
Yeah.
and then we
Got
all
the
got
band
back together, you know?
yeah.
Talking
Yeah.
of,
Big 80s montage and everything.
I guess if there was going to be
Yeah,
a band and someone was
Jamie's
going to
Scourge
leave.
had a bit of a thing.
Yeah,
it's
we had a
kinda weird.
fling.
The other voice you can hear is Uncle Poxy.
Hi, as previously stated, my channel's dead. I'm part of many failed projects such as Sonic Misadventures, Sonic Twist of Fate, many others. Any project that's been cancelled, I was probably in it.
You know, I'm glad we can begin this episode with lots of facts.
This is
Sonic
actually a place
Misadventures,
where
that's how old we are.
people with dead channels come together here. We do a podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
Now,
I feel it.
um,
Give it time.
now, for those who listened 10 months ago, we did end on a bit of a bombshell where we had a very intense round of learning with the lurker and unfortunately resolved in the dismissal of David. Now, it's been 10
Very
months. We've decided, out of the kindness of our hearts, to bring him back on a probation period. So
For limited pay.
welcome to the new intern, everyone,
Because we
David.
couldn't find anything else.
Below
Hello.
minimum wage.
Hello, I do appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
For the last 10 months, I've been making Jamie's coffee, but he's refused to drink anything I've touched. Which is not good. But I do appreciate the lack of pay. In fact, I think right now I'm actually paying you for the privilege of being
you
on the
are,
show.
yes. And probably a good time to tell you now that those payments will be going up next month. So
Okay, is that like 10 American dollars, 10 UK pounds, or is it in Sonic merchandise?
it's
What's the conversion
it's an
rate?
increase of 25 Canadian dollars actually. So,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that works.
You
that
have to
does work.
pay him 5 Supersonic DLC packs for Sonic Forces.
Nobody
You
wants
got
that.
it? Because it's free.
So before we move on, guys, because we've got so much news to catch up with, I just want to know where this is. This is so weird because we haven't done this for 10 months. We haven't. This is how strong our friendship
comes out
is.
next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our friendships are so strong. We haven't really spoken in that time.
You're pulling back the curtain in a way that's upsetting.
I think you're showing the fact that it's actually just you who don't talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
Right.
you're better than us or something?
Outside of the podcast, you're like, oh, we're these weirdos.
There's been a little chat, a little conversing.
A little bit.
Some
Conversing.
brief
Where
hellos.
you
We've
live,
been
and I'm-
conversing about a convention. We haven't.
True.
There isn't one. We're lying to you.
No, we
Oh, that's right. There's been no Sonic convention in between.
There's been nothing. There has been absolutely nothing aside
Right.
from. Wait, no. There's been panels. That's about
Whoa.
Ooh, a panel.
Ooh,
that's
Ooh,
right.
it.
guys.
Savage.
So I guess it probably makes sense that since we've all, I was going to say I could describe what I've been doing since we last did the podcast. No, nothing. I've released no videos in that time. I released one video and a fake out video, so that was good. David, you've been lurking and making coffee.
I have.
And
I have.
not making it great, so you need to look at that. And Nicole, you've been doing things.
I would say something, but I probably shouldn't. So
Okay, cool.
been
Oh, what?
chilling out
Um,
and various other things.
cool.
Yeah.
That's weird. And
Now, if you're listening to this podcast and then you're going to listen to previous podcasts, you might find that Nicole was actually quite closed off in terms of this subject. So it's actually quite surprising for me to hear it right now.
so true. Scourge, have you made a theory video in the last 10 months?
Yes, I have.
Okay, cool.
No, you made an update video.
I mean in the last. He said in the last 10 months. I get it because I really upload. No, but not for real. Nah, yeah, I've been putting up videos, working on other videos, and I've got a new series I'm working on. Plug and yeah.
And Poxy, what have you been doing in the 10 months on Sonicness?
Oh,
Oh, I've got one. Wait.
I
Here's-
Nothing. I didn't want to say nothing because that's not true, but I didn't want to ruin the joke.
Have you been
I started-
working on things that aren't out yet?
Yeah, but
Nothing's changed in
we
10
haven't.
months.
I haven't announced anything either because I know that if I do,
It won't happen.
they won't happen.
Oh, that's very wise.
how is I haven't been in there in ages, but how is Shattered Realities?
Why are you asking?
You're in there, right?
Yeah, but I've kind of dumped it.
Oh, okay.
I kind of literally. This is the thing. The guy who's making it's a really good guy, but I literally was like, "Oh, let me in. Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna do all this stuff," and then nothing happened. I was like, "Well,
Oh, what a messy
Jump ship
prick.
before
Silver
it sinks." But I've been working with my own small team to like make something that we're
Now
gonna
that's
announce when
what
it's
I like
finished.
to hear.
Like there's only like 6 people, and we've gotten pretty far. It's
That's
just
good.
like we're not ready to release anything yet. I'm working on a collab at the moment, which I've started. It's storyboarded. Who would have? Yeah, it's animation, guys. Who would have thought? Weirdest thing is, it's 2D animation,
Oh,
but
I
it's
thought you
Sonic
were gonna
Mania related. We all loved Sonic Mania, right? Sonic Mania.
oh. I thought you were gonna say it was a palette swapped ending of Sonic 2. Is what you're working on.
I'm reanimating Sweet Dream, but in 2D.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, guys.
I hate myself.
So we're all really busy.
What?
We're all really busy doing crazy things. Shall we just jump into the news because it's been a while?
Oh,
We know that
man.
David hasn't done anything, so let's
Get right.
That's right. Well,
Into
no,
the
I made
news.
coffee.
Oh,
I've done non-Sonic things.
Oh,
Bring you the latest news from around the world of Sonic, or whatever Jay could find on Google a half hour ago. It's time for the Opinion Zone News Corner.
we didn't even have that long.
Yeah.
You've been collecting news stories for the last 10 months diligently, right?
Yes.
Just for this one episode.
across 4 tabs
Get
in
ready,
Google
guys.
Chrome.
Lightning round.
We're gonna be here for 12 hours.
Shall we start with some more recent news first?
So these new Sonic Lego figures.
Something we covered in previous years is back again. Sage is back, and they just released a trailer. And apparently, it's
yes.
everyone's really excited.
Good.
Do we?
That is the most recent news.
That is the most recent news, to be fair.
Now,
We're just gonna skip the in between. Let's just go to what's happening right now.
yeah, we're going to work backwards.
I love
Okay.
the fact this seems to be a very predominantly 3D year for Sage. There's a
Yeah,
lot of 3D
But
representatives.
doesn't that
especially
mean
at the
they're
front
all
lineup.
mostly using the same engine?
Yes.
So they're all
Well,
mostly
I-
going to be the same.
Well, didn't a lot of 2D Sonic games use the Sonic Worlds engine?
At one point, yes.
And,
I
you
guess
know,
the problem is
And
with a
similar
lot
things.
of these different 3D games is the artistic like with the 2D stuff, the artistic design is very different. They go for different looks. With the 3D stuff, it's usually the same character model. It's all very the
What are
same.
you talking about? It's not like we've used the same Sonic model for the last 2000. For the last 10 years.
That's true, actually.
Well, I think maybe part of the reason there's all this 3D is that, you know, when Sonic Mania came out, it certainly scratched an itch that a lot of people had for 2D games, but it hasn't exactly been the same in the 3D realm. Anybody who's been wanting that Sonic Adventure-esque feel, regardless of how you feel about Forces, that's not a Sonic Adventure-esque game. So I could see why with, you know, the next generation growing up and playing with tools, it's like, oh man, we want to make a 3D game and we want to make it just as good as Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and or Heroes.
Because they were all really good.
Wow.
They had no flaws.
I think the strange thing is that we did have 3D Sonic games in the past. We had like Sonic 2DK, even like games like Sonic Utopia and Green Hill Paradise Act 2. But you look at stuff that have been releasing like recently, like you've got the brand new bumper engine that was released by the same guy that did Green Hill Paradise. And you've got there's that one that's just, I think it's called the Hero engine, which mixes every 3D aspect of Sonic into one.
Ouch.
And
no.
like that was put on Twitter, and it was like it blew up everywhere. Like he got color powers functioning properly, he got the elemental shields functionally working, he got a peel out, a drop dash, trick system, momentum, all this kind of stuff. And these people are in the same vein as the 2D developers, or like, you know, fan developers, and it's actually really refreshing. Well, like it's refreshing, but at the same time not refreshing to see 3D stuff being done, because even with 2D stuff, you have different sprite artists, or you have like they're done in it's like a 2.5D game, or it's a hand-drawn game, or it's different sprites or custom sprites of different characters. But with 3D, it's generally the Sonic Unleashed model of Sonic put into a Green Hill 3D environment, because no one wants to make a demo with a level that isn't Green Hill. Or Seaside Hill. Seaside Hill's there a lot too. I hate Seaside Hill. I think I hate it more than Green Hill, to be fair.
Ooh.
Anyway, that's my thing.
Controversial.
Um,
Not really.
Who knows? We might have. What was that game that came out at the very end of Sage last year? That 3D free
Utopia.
roaming. Utopia, that was it.
Utopia's the one that's like
Well, that
most
was the-
likely to actually be made. The problem I find with Sage 3D Sonic games is that they always show off a bunch of really nice engines, a bunch of really nice demos, and then half of it no one utilizes the engine and no one finishes the games.
But no one's
Yeah.
touched Utopia since Sage of
I
last
know.
year.
Well, that's the one I have hope for. I know. Hopefully, they'll come back with something nice. I
They-
guess.
Well, it was
No,
actually
you
2
aligned us.
stages ago, not last Sage, that Utopia was at.
Wait, was it really? Was it
Yeah,
really?
it's been
Oh my
well,
god.
then I
yeah,
guess that one isn't getting made either. Lol.
I typed in. I was trying to type in bumper engine into YouTube, and I accidentally just typed in bumper, and then like all of these bums just showed up on my YouTube.
No, I'm
This is
trying to
not-
remember.
Wait a minute, Sonic doesn't look like this.
I mean, there were a couple. What was it, Sage, last year? It's sort of like a. I mean, because Sage last year, even though I took part in the opening ceremonies, I feel like it kind of just went. Well, I
No,
remember.
it went. It just came.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a trailer for Sage. Was there?
I
Last
mean,
year.
it got some news coverage. For some reason, I remember the Crash Bandicoot fan game, which is coming back.
Do you know what
This
fan
year.
game
Oh.
I'm looking forward to?
What?
Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm interested only because I just want to see. I just want to see it happen.
Same.
Because I'm sure it's being worked on as we speak.
I love the brand new animated intro. That was
That is true. That animated
I'm-
intro, which I didn't make because I can't draw, is like I'm not
It's
gonna
pretty
lie.
good. I think it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty neat, and it came out because technically work is still happening on BBFA3.
All the work was just that animated intro. They haven't actually touched the game.
Right? What? No, it's
You know
No,
that's
it's
Just
like-
confirm that. No.
it was led by. I mean, it's on the Twitter. It's led by it was a Arobian Angel, who
No,
was
Arobian
the-
Angel and
Brian Salter,
Yeah.
and Gigi.
Yeah.
GG.
I would say her last name, but I feel like I'd say it wrong. so I'm
GGD.
not going to.
Or, oh no, her full name? I can't pronounce it.
Shall we move on to the
It
next
looks
piece of
French.
news?
Oh right,
yeah,
Stage. You should go to it. It's cool. I'll
Yes.
be there probably.
Yes, it's happening soon. Check it out. So,
Also,
David.
David, when you said you were there for the opening ceremonies of the last one, I thought of you holding the torch of Soliana
Yeah.
for some reason.
an image nobody needs.
Colonel.
David, are you ready for the next piece of news?
Oh, I am more than ready for the next piece of news.
Here we go. Okay.
That got old very quickly.
It's been 10 months. Shut up. Guys,
Yeah.
who likes going to the cinema?
Me.
Yeah.
I
Man.
am.
I love
Yeah.
stealing the money people
to
drop.
go see Christopher Robin.
That's
That looks like a good film, to be fair. No, but we're all very excited, obviously, because filming has started on the movie nobody asked for. The Sonic movie. Not the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The Sonic
No, it's
movie.
just called
The Tom
Sonic.
the Cop movie.
It's just called...
the Wachowski movie.
It's called
Oh yeah,
Sonic.
that's his last name. Ew.
Tom Wachowski, maker of the Matt Ricks.
Yes. And
Matt Rick.
so since we've been away, a lot has happened on this project. We've had Deadpool
We've had
directors
cast
moving
members.
on it. We've had Jim Carrey cast as Eggman or something.
We've had
pretty
Paul
good.
Rudd rumored and then James Marsden confirmed for some reason.
Yeah, Paul
That's right.
Rudd knew what was good for him, and he was like, "Nah, I'll pass."
James Marsden was like, I worked with Russell Brand with a rabbit before, I can go with a hedgehog, why not?
Yes, the original Cyclops is playing Tom, a local
Wachowski.
sheriff. Tom Wachowski.
So,
Yeah.
I need to speak to
And-
the theorist for a second about this.
Oh boy, oh
Right,
Jesus.
okay. You know about the canon, the different lines of all the storylines, this sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we've seen stills from the set of them shooting on location. Which timeline do we think this fits in with you know, with the
Well, I'm
the-
thinking-
with modern
I'm
Sonic
thinking-
and different dimensions and time travel and space?
My guess is that Sonic, after he said goodbye to your custom character in the End of Forces, he ran away, and then his face, once the camera was off him, was like, "Oh my god, thank God for that." And then like he he went all the way and ran so fast that he went into a separate dimension where he could hide from that terrible game. And that is where he met his faithful companion, Tom.
So this Earth that we assume that this film's based on is a different Earth to the Adventure series?
Absolutely. No, I actually think it is just on the real, I think it's the human thing. Because for anyone out there who likes to hear Izuka say a bunch of stuff that he just kind of made up on the spot, then you'll know about the two worlds thing, about there being a human dimension and a non-human dimension, but the same cast of characters between the two dimensions, so there is just one Sonic, one Eggman, traveling willy-nilly between the two worlds. This is the human world, and if they want to be really cool, they can be like, oh hey, GUN drove by, or there's, Station Square weather today. They'll do stuff like that.
Right. Well, not to mention that he did say that the classic universe is separate from the modern universe, but did say that classic Sonic from Generations Mania and Forces are all the exact same classic Sonic, even though he was time traveling in Generations.
I know, but it's just the human world and stuff. And I'm like, for the longest time, I've been like, I really want to see like the humans in Sonic games again, and now I'm like, no, go back, please.
You can't press undo. Sorry,
I didn't mean like this.
The thing is, though, I've got a couple of weird thoughts that have like been popping up about this movie.
Go on.
Obviously, it's like, what is we know the base of the story is going to be, the small town helped Sonic escape the government, only because in the first episode of Sonic X, he kind of did that on his own. Just saying. But we for one thing, we got to understand that for some reason the budget for this is $90 million, which doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. And then we also got to think about the fact that Jim Carrey is Eggman. We currently have no confirmed news, and people are assuming, but I think we can guess otherwise if we're thinking of the direction that Sega wants to take this. We have no actual proof that Roger is actually going to be returning as Sonic.
Yeah, which makes me worried.
I'm assuming it will be him, because he would technically be the cheapest option, right?
He would be, but the only reason I'm thinking is because what I know we heard there was that whole thing with the panel at, I think it was the Puma event, or it was something else to do with Crush 40, where Johnny said, they don't have anything but licensing, but then it was confirmed that Sega is quite close with this film production. But the direction that everything's taking, it's moving further and further and further away from the base ideology of Sonic. It was already pretty far away to begin with, but then these directors and producers must be shitting themselves. Pardon me. But only because I'm saying, you release one bit of information on the internet, you are gonna have millions and millions of people.
And this is the Sonic fandom.
How dare you? We had a storyboard artist make a little doodle of Sonic, and everyone's going, "That's what he looks like in the movie."
That was so funny. That was so funny, because I saw it and I was like, people aren't obviously that dumb. And then literally like 10 minutes later, it was just like fire and brimstone on Twitter.
TSN news. When it gets on Twip and Premier Remy, there's a problem. But it's like, and then you've got when Jim Carrey was announced as Eggman, you get people going, I'm just gonna get Ace Ventura as Eggman.
I'm excited. I want to see this.
He's gonna be great.
He's gonna be awesome.
He's gonna nail the role amazingly. Because the sign that I think we need to realize is that this is not gonna be the Sonic that we all know. It's not. It's not gonna be. I don't think he's even gonna look that remote. I think he's gonna look somewhat like Sonic, but I think he's gonna look different enough for it to be considered something else. I mean, have you guys seen the released? I can't remember what it was. It was the slips that they gave out to the residents of the area announcing their dates of shooting.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. All right, so I can assume that we're not going to get a trailer until probably the first or second quarter of 2019, where that year will be pushing promotion. But it's a case of knowing that that first trailer is going to either make or break your audience. You can't fix it from there.
True.
And it's already pretty broken to begin with.
More importantly, guys,
Jim Carrey, Eggman, lol.
We think, because obviously film will come out, there'll be premieres and stuff in different countries, like every film. Do we think we've got a shot of getting our way into that premiere and being on that red
Oh
carpet?
my god, can we?
What?
Make it like
Are
a little,
you serious?
Can we make it like a little field trip?
Like,
What?
I have a feeling, like, if
Hi
we,
guys, the Opinion Zone live at the premiere of the Sonic the Hedgehog
And then-
movie. Actually,
I
there's
really,
no one.
I really
And then
believe.
there's, like, all of these celebrities are like, who are these people?
I mean, okay, it's not gonna be celebrities. It's gonna be like the current season of Love Island,
No,
but
it's gonna be
it's
James Marsden.
Oh, man, it's gonna. And Paul Rudd, he's gonna be there dressed
yes.
up as James Marsden. It's gonna be really great.
But seriously,
Jim Carrey's
it makes
wife's
sense
gonna be
that
filling out
for
the
a
whole
Sonic movie, the PR team would look for like the fan sites and stuff as for invites.
they
Yeah,
Well,
we'd be sat
No, they won't.
right at the back,
how?
but
We won't because I don't think this film is nearly as connected with the community or even Sega as much as this.
I think they're going to be
It's called
seeking out.
Sonic the
No,
Hedgehog.
They're going to be
here's the thing,
seeking
if
out
it's-
fan sites to promote it because I think they're going to need all the promotion and good support they can get.
Oh, of course they are.
I mean, it's like the Han Solo movie just came out, and well, it came out a few months ago.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, look.
Oh.
Didn't realize it
Contrary
came
to
out.
popular belief, a Star Wars movie did come out. Nobody saw it, which is fine. But at the premiere, though, there were a number of like fan site and podcast people representing the fandom going to that movie. And so, if Disney and Lucasfilm can pull it off, I don't see why Paramount
That's
can't
Disney.
reach out their hand. Yeah, but I'm sure. But I think one of the stated goals, isn't it, that Paramount is hoping that this movie does take off, that it helps them in a financially because they're not doing as well as they'd
Poor
like.
choice,
That's what I'm
really,
saying.
to be honest.
Well.
Then they're going to
yeah.
do a Sega cinematic universe, and they're going to make Golden Axe the movie,
God.
Streets of Rage the movie, and then they're going to bring them all together and make the Avengers Sega edition.
What,
No,
Sonic and
they have
Sega
to-
All Stars?
No. You know what they have to call it. You know what they have to call it.
Mhm.
They have to
Sega
call it
Heroes.
Sega. No, they have to call it Sega Superstars.
Yes.
You got to go back to the roots, man.
Yes.
The vibe that I'm getting from the directors and all that is that they're the type of people who say, "Oh, I played Sonic," and by that they mean they've played Sonic 1 probably once and maybe Sonic 3, and they really don't know anything about Sonic, and yet they're gonna write something
Well-
Sonic related.
Just to add on to that, everyone, do you guys know the background of some of the people that are working on this?
Wasn't they
Uh,
like the CGI
we also
guys
have
who
to
did
move
stuff
on.
for 06 and Shadow?
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of I think Josh Miller previously was a cinematographer or a set director. It was something to do with the CG of Shadow, and I think Jeff Fowler worked on the CG for 06.
Right.
Okay,
And
that's
the
good.
and the writers worked on Golan, the Insatiable.
Great.
And on that note,
just saying.
next
I don't know.
news
We-
item,
let's-
I think, guys. Let's move on. Get ready,
yeah, it's too
David.
much
Are you ready,
steam.
David? Are you ready, David?
Oh.
No, that was my favorite. That was a sexy one.
That was sexy.
Ooh,
Guys, who likes
hmm
food?
Sonic, not me.
Who goes
like
to the
this.
local subway?
Next news item.
This is important.
Oh.
There's Sonic kids meals at Subway.
Wait,
Is
is
that
that
still-
serious?
Wait,
Is that
what?
still going on?
Wait,
Um,
what is?
Well, it was reported on like a month ago.
Right. I didn't buy any of them.
Ew! What the
I
hell
remember-
is this?
Right, I remember they are weird toys, aren't they? I don't even remember what they look like. I just remember they're really weird. But I remember seeing on Twitter somebody was like, "Whoa, I got all of them except one," and just posted a picture of it. And it was like,
kaleidoscope.
yeah, they are. Look, they're not as exciting as any of the McDonald's toys that have ever happened. You know, they're not LCD games. They're not pieces of plastic where Knuckles is spinning around forever. They're just plastic. I mean cardboard. Ugh, it's just a-
Oh, hang on, wait. We have an opportunity to play some Sonic Mad Libs here. Hang on a second. I've just found a video. No one's going to be able to see this, so
No,
just
so we're
carry
not
on.
doing it. No.
Oh,
No, your
I mean, we
format.
talked
Pop.
about the movie. We didn't talk about the other movie, the movie that wasn't made in the '90s.
No, shut up.
You're
Okay, never mind.
Right,
Right.
so-
So the subway.
Everyone likes
I'm
a
trying-
sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, you have Subway in the UK, right?
We do, yes.
Okay. And you have Subways.
Yes.
Yes, that's also true.
Okay. No, has anybody
Carry
eaten at a
on.
Subway within the last year?
Yes.
No.
Okay. No.
Mhm.
Nobody.
Wait, no,
ago.
I was. I think I was, but like that was a while ago.
Okay. Did you not get the Sonic toys then?
We
Oh,
don't
they're
have
in the
Sonic
US
toys in
only.
right now.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
If we
Oh,
did,
so-
then
We
yeah.
would've
If we
got
did,
some.
we collect them all regardless.
So I'm the only one who would have gotten them, and I didn't.
And you didn't.
Wow, you let us down again.
Right.
Well, I didn't realize-
basketball.
Shadow basketball.
So, David,
Dennis.
David, you are currently
What?
an intern. We are marking
Uh-huh.
you
Ah,
on your performance. Now, not buying the Sonic toys is minus 5 points over your overall scoring that I'm decided to start marking you on. So
oh,
that's
jeez.
minus 5, which leaves you at a
Amy
total
Dennis.
score at minus 5. So
At -5. Okay. Well, I can go to Subway and see if they still have them, and do a full report next week.
well, if you
2
can,
weeks,
that would
1
be
month,
great.
10 months.
I'm just writing -5, not buying Subway.
There are all these weird spinning things.
Right, guys,
I need
let's
to
move on to the
find
next
these.
story because this one is boring.
Oh, whoa!
What isn't boring though is, guys, just to emphasize how long this has been.
Mhm.
When we last recorded, we hadn't got a resolution to the Archie comics trivia.
Oh, I forgot!
Oh no!
It was
Oh.
still sitting underneath the
We did.
Sword of Damocles.
We did episodes. We did like a regular topics about. It was in the news like every week. David, for some bonus points for your overall intern ranking, so
Oh, yeah.
you can actually join the show full time. Do you want to tell the audience what has happened in a brief summary, because we are on a time
Okay.
limit.
All right, in a brief summary, well, what happened is slightly before San Diego Comic-Con of last year, it was announced that the Sonic Archie series was officially coming to a close, and then maybe not even 2 weeks later, it was announced at SDCC 2017 that IDW had picked up the Sonic the Hedgehog license, and that Ian Flynn and all your favorite artists were coming back in a few months ago. The first 4 issues were released weekly, and since then we are now up to issue number 7. And Ian Flynn, Tracy Yardley, and the Jennifer Hernandez did an issue, and was it Adam Bryce Thomas did the most recent issue. So yeah,
Evan Stanley.
Sonic Comic, Evan Stanley, or did she do the late? Oh yeah, she's back as well. Yeah, well, I was just trying to remember. Yeah, I was trying to be quick, but okay, yes. So 7 issues have come out, IDW, and it is a loose continuation of the plot of Forces, but it is trying to be its own thing, I think. And there's some cool stuff that happened in issue 7, which I don't know if I should spoil, but yeah, Archie's still dead.
So, well done. I've given you 2 points for that. So, you're still in a negative, but good job. So, yeah, comics are back, and this time, basically with most of the same writers and artists. The only difference is now they can't get sued by Ken Penders.
I was waiting for someone to bring up Ken Penders.
Oh, I'm always thinking about Ken Penders. Man, the
literally-
Lotus 2 Chronicles are still not out! Come on!
It literally
I know,
feels like
it's gonna
that's
be
what
the
it was all
best
about.
shit.
It was like, guys, we just need to change to a different company, just do a complete reset, and that way Mr. Penders cannot knock on
Hit
our
the
door.
reboot button.
Right,
Because even if they rebooted,
they're,
even if they rebooted within Archie, I still think there would be issues. So they just had to completely just burn the building.
Abandoned ship.
Quick, invite Ken Penders over for a secret interview.
There's still
Then we'll
traces
come
of him. We must mass arson. We have to sterilize the building.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Just burn it all down.
Oh, it's a creepy Sonic drawing he did. Get rid of it.
Yeah, IDW is. I kind of like it so far. It's basic. It's pretty basic. Don't get me wrong, but it's just started. I'm trying to be lenient with it because they're trying to find their footing and stuff. I just think they're being cool and fan servicey right now. Like, you know, they had a bunch of references to they're being more canon than the games are. They're having continuity in the first issue. They mentioned the Black Arms for some reason.
I do.
And then they, I don't want to give spoilers like David said. I don't think anyone, surely people know by now what happened in the latest issue, right?
I don't know
Yeah,
what's
you-
happened in any of the issues.
Jamie,
Okay.
you might like, I mean, I'm just going to say it. I don't care if anyone gets mad. Neo Metal Sonic's in it now. He's returned.
Oh man,
And
that
he's
was
all like, lol, my loathsome coffee. And then
That
they
was
actually fight, which is nice. 'Cause that
Nice.
didn't happen in the game.
that was a
um,
neat reveal. I will say.
Yeah. And yeah, I saw Gemerald be teased for a future issue because I like Gemerald. And yeah, it's nice. It's pretty good.
So in summary, good times.
Summary.
Right, and it's also it's sold pretty well. I know I don't know if you have the stats. The first issue was like over 20,000 copies. Right now, it's sort of leveling out at around 12,000 an issue, which is still, I think, the highest selling IDW title. I think last month it outsold like Ninja Turtles and Transformers, which is a crazy thing to think about. But
That's quite crazy.
I mean, like I wouldn't expect it to stay up at the 20,000 level because issue ones always do better. And in the comic book universe, I mean, because all those numbers are just print copies sent to comic book stores, so it doesn't count digital sales. But like the best-selling titles very rarely hit six digits. Like you might get 2-3 comic books a month that hit over 100,000 issues that have been sold. So for Sonic to be in that range is pretty respectable, considering that it is more of a niche title than something like Batman or Spider-Man or Superman. So I think it's starting out strong. It's leveling out, but it's staying up there, and I'm looking forward to see what those crazy cats do next.
True. Right, guys, we need to move on because we're running out of time. But we've got 2 more pieces of news to get through. Oh my god.
Oh.
Yes.
David.
Oh. But I heard like a very low thump. I didn't hear the sound.
Wait,
I
one
heard-
second. minus
I heard a
minus
and I was like,
5 points.
what? It didn't come through.
Not
I like blacked out for that
reacting.
whole segment.
Do you want to make it -10, David?
Which leaves you at minus 8 points so far, right? So far, doesn't look like you're coming back full time, but you can turn it around, it's fine. Right, let's try again.
Okay. Whoa!
There we go.
Awful.
Oh.
Mania
Looks
Plus
like
got
I'm
released.
poking the backside with a very small stick.
Shut up. Sonic Mania
It
Plus
was
got
nice.
released on physical formats with a amazingly cool physical little package with a little sleeve and the reversible cover and an art booklet that is a bit tapped, but it's cute.
And an original soundtrack that only Japan got. Why?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
With
Guessing-
exclusive art of Press Garden?
It had 2 new characters. Mighty, who is Sonic but has a ground slam, and Ray the Squirrel, who is arsehole to control.
Ray the Squirrel!
Flying squirrel, Jamie.
It just sounds so strange just hearing
Ray the squirrel.
Ray the squirrel.
Squirrel.
And an encore mode, which
no, it's
is
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
we
The
can't
update
touch on
was
this too long.
better.
Maybe another episode. But I just want to express my
Don't
thoughts.
say episodes. Don't say episode ever again.
On-
I don't want to
encore
episode
mode.
from the Sonic franchise ever again.
The palette swaps, I don't like them
I like 2 of them.
because most of
I
them.
don't like that it's just palette swaps.
It's mostly just.
There's
I
some
know.
level
Let's
of
make
design
everything a
changes.
shade of brown.
Yeah, Titanic Monarch is pink for some reason. I don't know what the hell went
Oh.
wrong there. Somebody messed up that order.
It's interesting. It seemed Encore mode to me is as if they did a ROM hack of their own game.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they called it
that's-
ROM
yeah.
hack mode, I might have let it off.
Yeah.
That's how it
The only things I liked about, Plus is Mighty and Ray. That's cool. The Angel Island bit at the beginning. The redone Metal Sonic bots. That was awesome. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's
To be fair,
and
though,
some of the new modes, you know.
it wasn't about Encore mode.
yeah.
I know everyone makes it out like it is, all the new characters. It was about the fact that this game was finally getting a physical release.
That's literally it. Yeah, you're right.
So,
And I mean, all those little extra bits. It was $5.
Exactly.
and
I mean,
I hope Sega look at the success of Mania and look at the less of a success that was Forces,
And abandon modern Sonic.
and just review going forward.
No.
But that's not the only new game we've had to enjoy.
Whoa!
Gosh,
That's
you're
very
getting
Jason Griffin.
you're getting an extra
golly
point for that
whiz.
reaction. So you're now -7.
I'm
Good
getting a
job.
what?
You're getting an extra point for that reaction you just did.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you.
-7. Good job. Team Sonic Racing.
Oh, we're still talking about Encore mode.
Team Sonic Racing is coming out this year at some point. No one knows when.
Damn it, we're talking
Um,
about Team Sonic Racing.
So
That is a game. It features Sonic the Hedgehog in a car.
it's made by Sumo Digital, which means it will be good because it's not made by Sonic Team. So
True. Well,
Hoxie, do you remember a while back when we were doing the Mania party and I said that I had someone on the inside telling me they were doing a racing game? This was the game. I already knew about this.
I
time.
hate you so much.
I didn't know. Okay, in retrospect,
Why couldn't you say the Crush 40 was in it?
I didn't know that it was just Sonic. I thought it was another All Stars, which I kind of miss a little bit because I did like the focus on just Sega as well. But
I can feel it now.
no, because no one's rushing out to buy a game that has Alex Kidd in it.
but Jamie,
With the heavy
I'm
hand.
gonna trigger him.
Like, so
I
it
don't
doesn't make any
understand
sense.
what you're saying.
Don't blaspheme Alex Kidd. He'll cut you.
you.
So
I
yeah,
just mean Sega in general. Let's remember that they were made famous by not just Sonic.
Than to
It was
be
made
here
for
with
Sonic.
you.
yeah, but the problem is now that
God, shut up.
nowadays, no one knows
I know.
these characters. They're not going to sell. So
I
why
know, but
bother?
that's the problem. Sega need to work on like their other brands.
They really do.
Try, you
There's
know.
so many. There's like Comic Zone that's going to introduce.
Comic Zone was awesome.
It's
Anyway,
like such a
Jamie.
cool concept.
So yeah, that game's coming out. Oddly, thought there'd be more conversation about that, but no one seems particularly.
Right.
I want to talk about it.
No, you,
Well, I have a
you
very-
used up your time singing.
Right, I have an
I want
important
to talk, I want to
question.
talk about the fact that Cream the Rabbit isn't in there because she's not old enough to drive. I want to talk about the fact that the game looks kind of bland because they took out the
Amy's car
driving
sucks.
cat, the actual flight. Amy's car's stupid. I want to talk about how the fact they actually dilute back the cars. You can't actually see Sonic's engine in the back because they just made a blue panel. I want to talk about the fact that the solar races better be better than what they actually are because the main game seems to be in the multiplayer. I want to talk about the fact the exhibition mode seems like it's going to be exactly the same as Sonic Free Riders. It looks like a guy who's supposed to be Eggman with a mustache, but it's not going to be Eggman with a mustache. I want to talk about how the fact that the third playable character is going to be
Is
Beam
Bentley
Parker.
Jones coming back?
But we don't
Yes.
have time to because it's
Okay.
the end of the episode.
Okay, can you just say that Crush 40's new song is great? Anyone who doesn't think it is wrong.
We will be
Jamie.
discussing that next week. So
You're an idiot, Jamie, because
So-
this song is rocking.
guys, we've covered so much news. Like
No, we didn't.
we covered a lot of news.
No, we didn't.
We actually did.
Together moving on.
I mean, to be
I
fair, we discussed the movie for most of
Together
the
we
episode.
can show the world what
So,
we can do. You next to me and
it's
I'm
like
next to you.
you know,
We're just sabotaging the show.
guys, it feels like
I
old
gotta
times. So,
Jamie's like remembering why he stopped doing this.
so
Jamie, are you having Nam flashbacks?
see you again in a year.
Or never.
Guys, we are. No, he's still there. So, right. End of the episode.
Maybe you fired the wrong person.
Yes,
last
that's
time.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Guys, it
Listen,
was
buddy,
so nice to
I
have,
forced
it was
my
so
way in
nice
here.
to
There's
have
no
you
way I'm
back.
getting out now.
It was an interesting experience having you guys back. Must be said. David, you're an intern.
We'd like to close.
Can you get me a coffee? Nicole, where can people find you?
They can find me on my YouTube, which is SP64, and my Twitter's the same name. So enjoy the
Cool.
non-Sonic content that's being on there now.
Sega Scourge, where can people find your arse?
YouTube, the Sega Scourge, soon to just be the Sega Scourge and not the Sonic Theorist, just Sega Scourge. Twitter at SuperScourge300. See you guys there.
And Uncle Poxy, if people want to find your latest content, where would they go?
Well, you can find me mainly upload
Over on Patreon.
Twitter, my Twitter at SonicPox, twitter.twit. If you want to see the archive graveyard, known as me on YouTube, just type in SonicPox and I'll be there. It's probably another trailer.
Beautiful.
It's like my channel is just trailers and,
And
archived footage.
and
I'm like the extras part of a
David,
DVD you get.
David, where's my coffee?
Oh, here you go. Yep. Why'd I shake it? It was
Why
a
did
bad
it-
idea.
Now it's everywhere.
Oh,
David, you just
God.
spilled the coffee. For goodness
Covered in
sake.
third-degree burns. I'll be right back. You
Oh,
didn't
this is-
say did you want a cream and or sugar? Because look, like we said, cream's not in the game, but sugar, I think.
Oh.
David, I'm
That was a good
minusing
save.
you 2 points for that terrible cream joke. Okay, so that leaves you on a score at the end of this episode, in your terms of your future career with us, at a -9. So not good. The score you need to get to be offered a role here on a permanent basis is 15. So not far, but also you are in a negative somehow.
Wait, what was the number?
His final score is -9.
No, but what's the number he needs to reach?
15.
15.
Okay, I didn't hear that. 15, got it.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad you got it, and the listeners are there too.
Stay
Guys,
tuned.
it's been a pleasure. We will see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
Whenever that
Snap.
is. When's that gonna happen?
Oh, yeah.
And I love you all very much, except for David. Right.
Ah.
Bye, everyone. Oh no. Why did we do this?
Together moving on.
Just fire pots.
You've been listening to The Opinion Zone, brought to you by Audio Boom. Don't forget to check out our page at audioboom.com/channel/The Sonic Show and leave us a comment. You can also interact with us at any time on Twitter by tweeting at Sonic_show. Until next time, by which I mean whenever Jay can be bothered again. Stay safe and please leave Froggy alone.
I will never die.
Come on, let's go. Hey, yo, it's the Sonic Show. Hey, yo.